Yo, what's up guys? So I know I've been saying for a while that I've been wanting to get this front end fixed for this Jeep, and I'm going to do that. I'm working on it now. I'm ordering parts slowly. So today the grill came in, so we're gonna pull out the box, check it out, see what it looks like. Alright, so like I said, we got the grill here from I got this off Amazon, which I've never had a problem with Amazon. But from what I was understanding, this was supposed to be primed red. Now if you look, that is not gray. That's black, but I like it. I mean, it's not that bad, but we're not gonna keep it black. I'm gonna be painting this thing white to color match the Jeep. But let's just see what it looks like. Yeah, I mean, definitely need to paint it, because looking like that, it just doesn't change it. Doesn't change the look much. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be painting this thing. Alright, so not a lot of prep work that I did. I really just wiped it down, and I got this white paint here, just some dollar store special, and I'm gonna be painting it white, and then we're gonna be letting that dry, and then I'm gonna be doing the splatter on it like the outsides. You see the orange splatter here, and then inside the wall. So just gotta kind of match that theme there, and that's what we're going with, white and orange.
Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
Alright guys, so that's it for the first coat. I actually gotta get another can and finish it, but yeah, it doesn't look too bad. I think it'll look a lot better. A lot better white. So yep, we are on our way to having this front end looking a whole lot better. So like brand new. Alright, so I got the first coat on there. Sun's going down, so you can't really see this very good, but actually this paint right now that I'm using, man, it looks really good. Like, it looks like factory painted.
Perfect.
With a clear coat and all. And this is just $6 paint from the dollar store, so it's called Formant. Like a pro. Gloss, finish, spray paint. Looks really good. So not too bad for some dollar store stuff. Now I gotta go a little bit heavier in here this time and get in these grills a little better and stuff, and do a little bit more on the outside. But yeah, I mean, I think this stuff is pretty great for what it is. Definitely should check it out if you're doing a little something like this. Great for plastic. I'm not sure what all it adheres to, but yeah, it's definitely working good on this. Alright, so I got the second coat done. Now I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to do the orange splatter on there, let this dry a little bit better, and then I'm gonna wait and get some clear coat for it. I wasn't going to, but I think with it being on the front of the vehicle, bugs hitting and stuff like that, and the wind, you know, with the speed, the bugs and stuff hitting it, it's gonna flake off and tear up if I don't clear coat it. So we're gonna get a couple cans of clear coat and spray on this first after we get done with it. So
The next day.
Alright guys, so it is day 2, the next day. Everything is looking good with the grill. Now I'm just gonna put my orange splatter on it, so all I gotta do is spray some spray paint in here, let it get a little wet, and so I can dip my brush in there, give her some splatters, and then I'm gonna let that dry, and then I have some more stuff that I'm gonna be doing to the Jeep, and I'll show you here in a minute what that is. Alright, so splatter is done, everything's looking nice, so I'm just gonna wait, let that dry, spray a good heavy coat of clear coat on it, and while that's drying and waiting for clear coat, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So in this package I got from 304 Prints a fuse block holder, and of course it's orange to go with the orange on the Jeep. So, but yeah, I'm gonna be replacing this wooden fuse block that I made, and yeah, I got a new fuse. I'm gonna take this one out and put one in just like that, matching it, and take that out for backup because it's a little bent up. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this on here somewhere, thinking right in here on the side, but I'm not sure where I'm gonna be able to put it. Maybe here, might be able to put it here. I don't know if my wires are long enough, but I'm gonna figure it out. If not, then I'll just put it right back in here somewhere where it is. But kind of wanted to mount it somewhere, but we'll see what it looks like here in a second. I gotta undo these wires and figure out what I'm gonna do. I gotta recrimp some ends. So I mounted it right here on the back. This is the first alternator, the 320 coming in right there. So, and then I'm gonna have the 370 coming in on the bottom, and then they're just gonna come up, and I'm gonna put my 2 powers right here. So I'm just gonna have one wrap around here, and then probably have the bottom one come up here, and then the top one here, kind of cross them. So that way, you know, I'm not having it too short right here. I don't want to have it too short because I'm trying to keep the power wires kind of evenly consistent. But and I don't really want to have to cut no more. I have a couple more lugs and some heat shrink, but I don't want to cut no more than what I have to. So I'm just going to be reusing this, probably this piece here, and I'm probably just going to paint this orange just to cover that up, because it's actually good wire. I mean, I'm holding good voltage with it, so there's no reason to take it out. Like I said, I have enough that I can just go ahead and utilize this one little short piece of wire, and then I'm going to take and cut a piece off of this one. I got a long enough piece that I'm going to use for the top piece to come up here from this one. So anyways, I just had my wife paint that with her little acrylic paint pins, but the positive and negative. But yeah, I'm gonna go in the house and find my crimper. I'm gonna cut this, and I'm gonna heat shrink a lug on both ends. I have, like I said, I have 2 of them, so I'm gonna heat shrink that and put it on there. But I'm gonna utilize my daylight. I'm gonna go ahead and hit this with the clear coat because it should be dried up enough now. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear coat this, and then while that's drying, I'll finish up with the fuse block. And if you're wondering what I'm using for clear coat, I just got this from Ace Hardware. It's just some Krylon Fusion clear finish, so pretty good stuff. So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and get this on there and then get the fuse block done. Alright guys, so I didn't actually get to clear coat it last night. I went to start on it. I don't know if you can see right here, but it started to run a little bit, the orange, so I decided to let it go ahead and harden up a little better and dry up. But now I'm gonna go ahead and clear it, and I did get the wires kind of done, but I'm waiting on more lugs for my terminal block. But I'll show you that here in a minute once I spray this clear coat, and then I'll show you how the fuse block came out. Alright, so yeah, before I had a homemade, just a wooden fuse block in here that I just made because I was just trying to get it thrown together when I first did it a year ago. But been meaning to get an actual nice fuse block up here, but I have it installed now. I actually cleaned everything up a little bit, and I got my grounds. They were laying on my alternator and on my the hose right here for the radiator, and it was getting a little hot and stuff. And all these were laying just all back here everywhere, but they're all nice and tight now. Ran all the way over to the fuse block. We got brand new fuses there I just added. So looks nice and clean with the plexiglass plate. But I'm also I got some lugs coming tomorrow, I think, or Sunday. I'm gonna be replacing these 2 wires, and I'm gonna be putting some orange wire. It's not gonna be the same color orange, but it's almost. I have some orange wire that's like this thick here, like some good stuff. So I'm gonna be putting some new wires on the positives on this side of the fuses. But yeah, like I said, I got more wires. I got more lugs and shrink wrap coming, so I can change these 2 wires. And yeah, everything is looking good, nice and cleaned up. Like I said, everything is away from the radiator now, not laying up on it. So I actually was thinking about taking this wire and going on over here and, you know, taking the slack out, but it's actually fine the way it is, so I'm just gonna leave it there for now. But yeah, that's what I got going on there. So now I just gotta wait, let this clear coat dry, and then I'll probably be doing that tomorrow. I'll probably put that on tomorrow whenever I go ahead and redo all these. So I'm just going to continue the video then, see what it looks like when it gets done. I think it's going to make it look a lot better. And there's going to be a few more weeks before I get the actual bumper and fenders on here. But it's coming back together really nice. I think it's going to look really good for Meta Steel. That's the next show coming up. It's like 2 months away, so I'm trying to get everything done before then and have it look really nice. So, alright guys, see you tomorrow.
The next day.
Alright, so it's on there. I went a little heavy, I think, with the splatter. I actually went ahead and went riding around with it a little bit last night. So it looks good. You know, nothing chipped off. Everything looks like it's good. It's going to hold up, so I like it. Alright, so I am done with everything. I love the way it came out. Everything is nice and up off the alternator now. Everything off the radiator hose. And I've got my new positive wires ran. And they're all ran to the new fuse block. I flipped my fuses around because I had them backwards. Where the glass that you can see the fuse, I had it backwards, but it was only temporary because I knew I was going to change these today. I was waiting on these lugs to come in, but I got all the orange wires now. Alright guys, that's it for now. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and until next time, keep basing on.